Passionate investors are becoming new dollar billionaires as more than 1.7 trillion Shiba Inu tokens are in circulation. There hasn't been anything like this in almost 2 years, but it happened today, and it was completely unexpected and ridiculous. Excuse me, what am I even referring to? Okay, I'll try to clarify. An unprecedented transfer of 1.7 trillion tokens has occurred on the Shiba Inu network in the past 24 hours, generating considerable curiosity and conjecture among cryptocurrency enthusiasts. The significance of this event has been underscored by the widespread ripple effect of this large token transfer across many platforms and institutions. When we look closer at these deals, we see that big cryptocurrency exchanges like Binance and Coinbase are involved in large-scale transfers between various parties. Shares worth hundreds of billions of Shiba Inu tokens change hands frequently, indicating that the market is very volatile. The fact that these transactions took place at specific times further complicates matters. Some transfers happen very quickly after one another, suggesting a possible coordinated effort or a string of strategic maneuvers planned by one or a small group of people who are in sync with each other. These maneuvers are even more significant because of the large sums of money involved, suggesting a planned and strategic interaction with the market. To be sure, this transfer isn't your average crypto transaction. Considering that Shiba Inu went through a significant event, the elimination of a zero from its price just yesterday, the timing of this big transfer carries intriguing significance. Everyone in the Shiba Inu community was incredibly excited about this significant change. Would you believe me if I said the billionaire behind the current transfer could be planning something even bigger? No one seems to be paying any attention to this gigantic being, and the question that keeps popping up is, what is it getting ready for? It's a riddle that could lead to new understanding and possibilities. How come no one seems to be paying attention to this major change, and what can you do with this knowledge to further your own interests? We will find the answers soon. Please continue to watch as we explore the possible consequences of this amazing sequence of events and try to decipher the secrets. The freshly authorized Bitcoin ETF is the primary focus here. Let's draw a line between the recent price changes of Shiba Inu and the approval of the Bitcoin ETF, which is greatly anticipated. This dramatic change in Shiba Inu's luck is closely related to the larger crypto scene and the developing storyline surrounding the first Bitcoin ETF's approval. Unexpectedly, the market crashed after the first Bitcoin ETF was approved. Due to the significant impact of this recession, Shiba Inu's price was significantly reduced, as indicated by the addition of a zero to its price. After this market turmoil subsided, Shiba Inu went through a difficult patch, and investors were worried about what the future held. The key, though, was to keep going even when things got tough. The Shiba Inu regained the ground it had lost during the market meltdown and even added a zero after enduring the storm for over 2 months. For Shiba Inu people, this was definitely a trying period, as the selling pressure from billions of dollars in US dollars became less apparent, revealing the true impact of the Bitcoin ETF acceptance. The spirit of this change was encapsulated in a tweet by a crypto enthusiast, which is in line with the present market mood. Keep in mind that there were many who predicted that the ETFs will drive down Bitcoin's value. Have they disappeared? Why remain silent for so long? This introspection is a sobering reminder of the early doubts about how ETFs will affect Bitcoin's price and the subsequent reality. The announcement sent shockwaves through the crypto world and contributed to the positive momentum driving the values of other cryptocurrencies, including Shiba Inu. The enormity of the event is underscored by the fact that total spot Bitcoin ETF trading volume has surpassed $3 billion for 2 consecutive days. Price spike for Bitcoin *. The tweet emphasizes the strong buying pressure, which shows a change in dynamics that is favorable for price appreciation. And to demonstrate the gravity of this change, consider the following. Think on this startling analogy: the astounding 99,100 Bitcoins bought by ETFs yesterday dwarfed the 900 Bitcoins created by miners. This striking difference illustrates enormous purchasing pressure, like in a situation when only a small number of people buy tickets to a small performance venue, leaving the remainder to wait in expectation. All things considered, this disparity spells excellent news for the cryptocurrency market as a whole. There has been a sea change in market mood, as evidenced by the enormous demand for ETFs. Bitcoin is being bought up by institutional investors at a rate that is much higher than the supply being created. Not only does this buying frenzy demonstrate market confidence, but it also highlights the potential for additional price increases. Turning our attention squarely to Bitcoin, the present price increase is quite astounding. Bitcoin has just passed the $57,000 level, a major milestone not seen since November 2021. The gains in 2024 alone are 30%, which adds up to a remarkable 145% jump in the past year. What makes this Bitcoin value spike all the more interesting is that it's happening when search interest is below average. This could mean that people aren't yet completely understanding how big these changes are. The last time Bitcoin prices were this high, there was a record amount of interest in exploring them, suggesting that in terms of public involvement and knowledge, what we may be seeing is merely the beginning. However, Shiba Inus are fine. Now that we know what search interest is, let's take a step back and appreciate its significance before we go further into the Shiba Inu scenario. In today's digital world, people's interest in a topic can be measured by how many searches it receives. It shows how many people have looked for a particular term or topic on Google and similar search engines. In its most basic form, it's a gauge of the current level of interest in and focus on a specific subject. Using this same logic, we find that Shiba Inu is also seeing typical levels of interest in search engines. Investor sentiment and overall market activity can be better understood with the help of this statistic. This is exemplified by Envision, an eatery that has just opened up shop in town. People may be incredibly interested in the menu ambience and reviews at first, which could lead to an increase in searches. But eventually, the search interest may level out at a moderate level, indicating that people are still interested in the eatery. Similarly, the average search interest for Shiba Inu shows that people are still not very interested in the breed, even though its price has been moved up and a zero has been removed. This situation could lead to an influx of retail investors who, similar to people trying a new restaurant, might get more and more interested in Shiba Inu as they gain knowledge about its current news and the crypto industry as a whole. A recent tweet from a crypto fan contains profound wisdom that we must acknowledge as we consider the purportedly bright future of Shiba Inus and their possible involvement in our financial undertakings. Most were blinded by fear. The tweet reads at the bottom, "The elite's avarice will mislead the majority. Stand out from the crowd. Take control of your feelings and make judgments based on facts." The opening sentence of this thought-provoking message explains how panic might cause people to miss out on chances while the economy is struggling. Investors should keep their feet on the ground and not let themselves be swept away by the temptation of potential rewards during market peaks, as cautioned in the following sentence. The significance of autonomous thought and avoiding typical market traps is highlighted by the directive to not be like most. Finally, remember to stay disciplined by managing your emotions and using evidence to inform your judgments. Investors may make better, more calculated judgments based on data rather than their emotions, which helps them weather market storms better. Keeping a level head while we explore opportunities is encouraged by this quote, both in light of the present situation of Shiba Inus and the wider crypto scene. The function of Shiba Inu in our financial journey can be determined by maintaining composure and using a disciplined, data-driven decision-making approach to successfully navigate the market's twists and turns. But how do you feel about this? Share your thoughts in the space provided. I'd love to hear what you think. If you're interested in learning more, you can do so by clicking on one of the shown videos. We have reached the final segment of this video. Give the video a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments if you found it entertaining. For YouTube's algorithm, this is a huge boon. Also, I'd really appreciate it if you could forward this video to everyone you know. It is time to spread the word.